We've already talked about fear. Point three, should we be afraid or very afraid? Which the answer from what they talk about the Harvard Business School is it depends. Every question they ask there, the answer is it depends. Possibility does. If you're my customer, you already have that. They include things like Autodesk format. So if you bought your AC collection software, you already have that. And it includes things like Autodesk take guns too for extracting quantities and building estimates out for Revit or AutoCAD more like Revit because that actually contains more information. And so on. I think there are about 5 of them. There's also which and then there's Autodesk which is more for the construction, which means that you no longer need to have and maintain servers in-house because all of your data can be stored in the cloud. All the office where you're not in the office have a power friendship because it's always in the cloud, which means you're never going to go to a site meeting again and somebody will say, I didn't get that new version because it stores versions on top of each other and it can tell not just numbers then you want me to be. And you can compare between versions, what has changed from this to that. So if somebody works for you, as somebody used to work in a firm that was doing on me that maybe years ago, and only does all this in 2 minutes, and doesn't actually improve anything about the work, and closes at 5 p.m. You can actually check what's the difference that there's been a new version and what's the difference between versions and so on. So that's where all of that is going. Now, why are they giving you all of that? Isn't that a lot of stuff to give free? Yes. Because all of that data also becomes available for free. But then we're not going to get away from that. Forget about privacy there. Forget about the data belongs to me or not. Even though it also has tools for tracing how the data is involved with that. So these are the directions in which things are going. The trends are going to change. The level of collaboration is going to increase. Your clients are going to demand, want to discover that they can access their projects, the cloud line as they're working on it. They're going to expect a level of collaboration between you as consultants, where they don't expect to see you acting like at a project meeting anymore. Because you use Slack protection in the cloud, be able to on an ongoing basis see what is conflicting about the design. And they themselves are able to make input about it. All right. With AI, I'm going to see situations where, and I think I should start stopping so I can talk on this or any other. Now, we are going to begin situations of projects, particularly projects that involve public space, where larger members of the public will use the project, where people will be able to say on Facebook or something, some chat room, contributing of the design by putting in their comments, and then tools will exist that can aggregate those thoughts and begin to tell you whether there's something in your design that doesn't quite accommodate for it. The good thing is that with things like Forma, all of those thought processes can be built in very early, so you can begin to do things like I was telling someone earlier here that in my church, all the views on one side of the auditorium are much lighter than on the other side. So you'll be able to do things like energy analysis. So in these days of plan A and plan B, you'll be able to say your client's lifetime is what's going to cost to run the building. If you run the building just 2 degrees more, and it will work better. You definitely need to have this kind of solar shading on this side of that side and so on. Your process of engineering design, which is largely iterative, will be able to proceed much faster and be able to be queried to a much deeper level than before. Similarly, energy analysis, design of air conditioning, design of lighting, and so on. All of that will be able to go to deeper levels because more and more of these tools will not depend just on your being able to lay out things, but also be able to explore their performance in real time. And it will be using also not just your knowledge, but also accumulated knowledge from all kinds of databases and mass. So things are really going to change, and we need to change with them for very happy. One last thing, bonus will be quite for this. I think that we're going to reach a stage, signed with our clients, will include certain performance specifications of the building 5 years, 10 years from now, and we'll be in a position to be able to hold our feet to the fire legally if we don't perform, because we collected bonuses by being able to perform. And that's again another area where AI comes. Economic is satisfying.